This is the 290th Taiku. In the Babylonian Talmud, according to the book called Taiku by Rabbi Aharon Yehoshua Pessin of Ramat Beit Shemesh, I think. I'm pretty sure he's from Ramat Beit Shemesh. Here in Israel, I live in Jerusalem, and Ramat Beit Shemesh is not too far away. I'm guessing maybe half an hour, 40 minutes away. And this is the 290th Taiku. And I've been doing these Taikus since June of last year. I started on June 19th, 2025, which was the 23rd day of Sivan of 5785. And that was 290 days ago. Today's day 290. I guess it was 289 full days ago, and today's day 290. That's 290 days. And it's the Taiku of Sunday, April 5th. And there's many different things that are lining up with this. And part of this technology that I'm building, I guess it's a computer program of sorts. It's like a reality calculation, reality computer. And it's based on these Taikus and my Daf Yomi also. And it's pretty amazing that thoughts that happen in our mind, and they happen in time, in different times of the year, and can they be recorded? Can they be synchronized? Can they be analyzed? These are all types of things that this quantum computer program, I guess if you will, is about. And so today is one of those days. Very interestingly, this is the 290th Taiku, and I saw someone who I don't usually see, whose name happens to be Miriam, and in a very unexpected place. It seemed very random, but the numerical value of 290 is Miriam. So today, the Taiku is number 290, and I don't know how these things happen. I mean, I can tell you as a general rule how I guess that they happen, how I'm pretty sure that they happen, without being too technical, is that it comes from God, comes from above, and God is the ultimate calculator of all things, the ultimate knower of all things. And that includes every number that will ever be expressed or written at any given time in all of history, from when numbers first started to be used by human beings until whenever they'll stop being used, if there will ever be a time. So every number in all of reality is accounted for and known, and that includes all real numbers, all fake numbers, all true numbers, scam numbers, every single number. That's a lot to wrap one's mind around. But when I see things like this, it points to truth, because this is a reality that I'm in. And if you know the numerical values of Hebrew names and English names, and they come at times, specific times, and they match, I'm not inclined to think that that's random. And so today is one of those days. What makes it more interesting is that the time that I saw this person was in the afternoon, around 3:50 p.m. And this Taiku happens to be in a tractate called Arachin. And the numerical value of the word Arachin is 350. It's spelled Ayin, Resh, Chaf, Yud, Nun, Arachin. The Aramaic way of spelling it. And that's the way the Talmud writes it. Not only that, but this Arachin is it's page 5, but today is April 5th. So when you see all of these things and they all match perfectly, what should one think? That this is all just random chance? Or was it lined up by an intelligent individual who knows everything? I'm inclined to think the latter, actually. So with that, let's start the 290th Taiku. The Taiku is an unresolved and unanswered question of the Babylonian Talmud. And the tradition is that at the end of days, with the advent of the coming of Messiah, Elijah the prophet is said to answer these Taikus, each one of them. And Rabbi Pessin writes in his book that if we have the opportunity to meet Elijah the prophet, I'm paraphrasing now, not word for word, but it's this basic idea. If we don't know the question, it will be our fault. We need to know the questions to be able to ask them. And he writes something like that. Like, he won't give us the questions. We need to have questions first. And these questions are unanswered questions in the Babylonian Talmud. And I think that would extend to any question about our life. And I'm sure we all have plenty, but it might be a good idea to get our ducks in a row, so to speak. So, with that, the 290th Taiku in the Babylonian Talmud, Arachin 5a, towards Boy Rava. Boy Rava, Erki Elai, Legabe Mizbeach Mahu, Nidon Beheseg Yad, O Ein Nidon Beheseg Yad. Rava raised a further dilemma. If one said, it is incumbent upon me to donate my valuation for the altar rather than for temple maintenance, as is usually the case, what is the halacha? Is this case determined based on affordability, if he is poor, like regular valuations? Or perhaps it is not determined based on affordability, and he is obligated in the full valuation, even if he is poor. Lo ashkechan be'erachin, den nidon mehezeg yad, oy dilma, lo ashkechan legam b'mizbeach, demiprik, ela b'shavio, Taiku. The Gemara explains the sides of the dilemma. One can argue that we have not found a case of valuations that is not determined based on affordability. Therefore, the principle of affordability should apply even when one vows for the purpose of sacrificing offerings on the altar. Or perhaps this case should not be determined based on affordability, as we have not found an item that is consecrated for the purpose of sacrificing offerings on the altar that is redeemed in a manner other than according to its value. The Gemara again concludes, Taiku, the dilemma shall stand unresolved until the coming of Messiah, the son of David, and the son of Joseph may be soon in our day, with Elijah the prophet to herald his coming and to answer all of our questions. Now my question on that is, why is it Elijah the prophet that answers the questions, and why not the Messiah, the son of David? I haven't heard a good answer to that, but even so, maybe soon.